What up, everybody? That's not supposed to be there. Okay. I had to redo this video because while I was going through the settings on the last one, turned my mic off somehow. Don't know. This is going to be a quick settings, beginner settings for OBS video. Some of my friends asked for help with this, and it took me a while to figure it out by just checking out forums, so I thought I would post all over YouTube for you guys to check it out and hopefully learn something, hopefully helps you out. If not, you can use my settings as a basis to go off of. I just ate McDonald's, so if I keep burping, that's it's disgusting for you guys. Encoding, leave most of the shit the way it is. If you want to look at my settings, like I said, you can. The main thing to show on this is just your bitrate per second, and then the CBR and CBR padding. Like I said, I don't know a whole lot about all these settings. I just kind of figured it out reading forums and finally got to a place with my computer and my setup that works for me fine. So your upload speed for your internet is what determines what you want to set this at. So I've got Google Fiber. I've got 500 megabit per second upload speeds. If you don't have something that fast, like say you've only got speedtest.net shows you've got 1 or 2 megabit per second upload speeds, you want to do, I think it's like 80% of your upload speed as a max for this setting. So considering I've got 500 megabits per second, I could do 500,000 megabit upload speed for mine if I really wanted to, or like 80% will do, 440, whatever. My computer can handle that. My internet can handle that. That would also be the speed that the other person watching your video would need download-wise to watch it. So someone would need 440 megabits per second, download speed to watch my video. So you don't want that. So long story short, 3,000 works great. If your computer or your internet can't handle that, drop it down to like 2,000. You can't handle that with your internet. You need to buy better internet or probably just not stream. So you're going to hear that a lot lately. Yeah, that's about it for those settings. Your broadcast settings, a little different. I stream to restream, so I can stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Works great. If you want to just do YouTube or Twitch just by themselves, this little URL box won't be there. That's just for restream and a few other like host sites if you have them. But once you go into your actual account for Twitch, YouTube, whatever, go to your live stream settings, there will be a stream key. Copy and paste that into this. That'll connect you to whatever server you decide to stream to. So other than that, leave most of the stuff stock. Video. I have a GTX 960. Works great. I can do 1080 at 30 FPS, streams just fine. I never drop a frame, never go below 30 FPS, no matter what game I'm playing. So if I do have some issues with like newer games, I'll just turn the game settings down a little bit and it works fine. So if your computer can't handle 1080, you could go down to like 720, and then you could try that at 60 FPS or 720 at 30 FPS. That frees up a lot of processor space for computer to be able to encode all of the video, audio, all that fun stuff to stream better to your audience. If you need to go any lower than that, once again, you need a faster processor to be able to do stuff that you want. Change those accordingly. This is what I keep mine at for reference in case you guys want to see. Okay. Part 2 is, for whatever reason, every time I try and go into audio, show you guys change these settings, which I'm not going to do this time, it shuts off my audio. I had a huge rant about this. Long story short, if you want it to work correctly, keep that stuff stock, please. Audio device, whatever you get your sound through. If it's headphones, make them headphones. If it's the speakers, do your speakers. If you have like a desktop mic, put that in here as your desktop mic. I like using headphones and a mic. I'm going to play the sound through here so there's no background noise. playing that could go over my stream, and then people get that proverbial background noise that just keeps cycling and cycling and cycling. To stop that, though, I'm gonna skip right over to microphone noise gate. This cuts out any of the sound that you don't use. So like heavy breathing or my cat's meowing or something. If I stop talking and it doesn't go below this point, you won't hear it. This is the minimum point for my microphone to be at before it starts putting sound to you guys, or stops giving sound to you guys. This one right here is what I have to be putting out into the mic for you guys to hear anything before it shuts itself off automatically. So you'll be able to hear me talking. As soon as I stop talking, it cuts off. So you won't hear me just breathing. You won't hear me fart or something weird. You know, it just works really well. That kind of goes into that whole audio setting thing, though. Say you do have like a desktop mic and it's set up over here close to you or something, and you're listening to the sound through your speakers. You can change these settings so that you have to be really close to it and talk into it really loud, and that your ambient music in the background won't get played over your stream. So enough of that. We'll switch to advanced. I'm trying to make this as fast as possible. This is based on how fast your processor is. No matter what processor you use, I highly suggest using multi-threaded optimizations if your processor can, and set your priority class to high. Don't know what any other settings do, but that basically makes OBS your processor's first priority. Encoding takes a lot of processor power from your computer. So you want to get the encoding done first and the stream done first so that your viewers get good quality stuff. And then after that, you want to be able to play your game. And then any other background applications after that, they might go slow or whatever, but you're streaming well and you're getting your stuff out to the audience. If your computer or your processor, your CPU is not quite as fast, you can change this preset to super fast or ultra fast, and that will change the way that it encodes stream. Say you want to get 1080 at 30 FPS, when really you should probably be doing like 720 at 30 FPS. You could get it to do 1080 at 30 FPS if your processor can't handle it at your current settings by changing this to super fast or ultra fast, and it'll work, but there'll be a cutoff point where your computer might not be able to handle it, and it'll drop a frame or two here and there. So if you have to do that to get to work, bump it up to ultra fast. Recommend just streaming at 720 versus suffering quality, but that's up to you guys. If you have a really fast processor, you can take this down to fast, faster, whatever, and your stream quality will be great. But then you got to change your bitrate quality for upload and download, where you'll start dropping frames or disconnecting, which there's a happy medium in there somewhere. Like I said, I keep mine set at stock, very fast, high profile encoding. That's basically how I have it. Works great. I always get 30 FPS, never drop any frames ever, at about a 3 megabit download speed, so that works for most people. I think the last thing I want to show you, when you go to your scenes for audio, go to your video capture device. You're using a webcam that has a mic built in, like most people do. Disable your audio input for that. You wish to change your resolution on your webcam so that here in the corner, this is in 720 and then everything else is in 1080. That will save you a little bit of CPU power, but once again, if you're having trouble with any of those things, or you're not be able to do it in 1080 or play the games very well while you're encoding and streaming, probably best to get a faster computer. It's a pretty good start to get your settings going to start streaming. If you have any questions, feel free to comment on the video, and I might be able to respond or post another video to go in more detail. I didn't do a lot of stuff like scenes or sources. That's just that's all up to you, personal preference. I keep one scene with all the sources I use, and then just turn them off and on whenever I need. So, like I said, like the video. If you have any questions, comment. I get back to everybody. Pretty small channel, so hope you liked the video, and subscribe to see what else I put out, or to watch my live stream, which I do almost every night. So, bye.